August 26th.
Please stand for the pledge.
Today's national day is Women's Equality Day.
The lunch options for today are Pizza Rippers and Big Uncrustables.
Your sides are Oriental blend and fresh veggie tray.
In today's news, Amberly Snyder is a rodeo champion who couldn't walk due to a car crash. That's NBC with the story.
In the arena, a golden blur flying around the barrels.
I've loved horses for as long as I can remember.
Next up, welcome Amberly Snyder.
At 28, Amber Lee is a barrel racing rodeo champion. Gifted from a young age, she won the all-around world title at just 18. Then, a year later, that all came crashing down.
I was thrown through my window at 70 miles an hour.
While driving to Colorado, Amber Lee rolled her truck.
I looked down at my feet and tried to move my toes, and nothing happened.
Doctors said she'd never walk again, but Amber Lee was worried about something else.
I said, so when am I going to be able to get back on a horse? And they said, you're not.
She wasn't going to take that for an answer.
These horses are not just like the activity that I do. They truly are a part of who I am as a person. Walk, ride, rodeo. That's it. That's all I care about.
What I said to her was, when your horses have been hurt, you have waited for them to heal, and your horses are going to wait for you to heal.
And they did, with the right combination of straps and saddles. She was back on her horse, competing after just 18 months.
When I started placing at pro rodeos, there are moments that you kind of sit and go, oh my gosh, Amber, like, you're really doing this. You know, your legs don't work.
Ready to be my legs, Bubba?
Amber Lee's story has inspired thousands. It was turned into a Netflix movie, aptly titled Walk, Ride, Rodeo. A story with a simple message.
This chair will either be your wings or it will be your anchor. You decide.
I'm going to do the best I can with what I have, and I hope I can encourage others to do the same thing with their life.
If you really belong in that saddle, she says, don't stop until you're back in it.
Bring her home.
Steve Patterson, NBC News, Salt Lake City.
Disney spared no expense in building Star Wars Galaxy Edge attraction for its park. Here to CNN with the report.
How is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge a game changer for Disney parks?
I think the greatest attraction here is really the land itself. You feel like you're actually on the planet of Batuu.
So what ship is this?
Well, this is the Millennium Falcon, maybe one of the most famous spaceships in the entire galaxy.
So can it still do the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs or no?
Well, you know what? That's really more about the flight crew than it is the ship, and you're going to be that flight crew.
Oh my God.
Oh, there we go. Gunners! Oh, okay. My bad. Man! Take us to hyperspace. Yes!
There also seem to be attractions inside of the attraction. So when I rode the Millennium Falcon, I sat at the chessboard and I was like, oh man, this is going to be even bigger than the ride to a certain extent.
Every queue itself into an attraction is an attraction. And then we have in-queue apps so that you can actually be within the mythology, going on your phone while you're in a queue and play a game.
We went to set, we pulled the apparel pieces, we copied them stitch by stitch.
So I could literally walk in here, change my outfit, wear this for the rest of the time in Galaxy's Edge.
You absolutely can. If you're looking for staying hydrated,
I am.
We have the most talked about chilled beverage here.
Milk.
Blue milk.
It's kind of like a little bit like a rice pudding, but it's very sweet. That's really good.
It's refreshing too.
If you created a Millennium Falcon ride the fandom would have come out in droves. You would have had lines all the way to the front gate. Why be immersive at all?
Because at Disney parks, what we do is the physical embodiment of the magic. We make magic real. And you can't do that on a movie screen, you can't do that on a computer screen, but you certainly can do it when the Falcon's sitting right in front of you.
Now the page with the sports and weather.
Thank you, Todd and Jessica. Today is going to be a high of 73 with a low of 67 with rain. Tonight, girls golf, boys soccer, girls soccer, volleyball, and all have games tonight. Volleyball and soccer are playing home. Home soccer games will be at LECC on Sunnyside Road. Please listen to announcements at the end of the day to see for any weather-related cancellations. Next Friday, September 6th, our football teams will travel to Lucas Oil Stadium to play Fall Creek Valley. The games will be followed by LC and LM. In addition to the marching pride of Lawrence Township, Belzer Sound and Belzer Jazz and prep bands will also be performing. Tickets for this awesome night are available daily in the athletic office and will also be sold at lunches starting tomorrow. Pre-sale tickets are $10 and tickets at the door will be $15. Fan buses signed up will begin tomorrow. You must buy a ticket to sign up for the fan bus. Now back to our anchors.
Thanks, Paige.
Belzer clubs are starting September 9th. Here is Miss Nowens to tell you about Dino's Club.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Nowens, and this is Dino. And we have Dino's Club on Mondays after school, from after school until 4:45 when the activity buses come.
What is something interesting about this after-school club?
Students in this club learn Dino's 8 basic behaviors, and they get to work with him, and eventually they get to take him to one class a week with them.
Is this your first time teaching this club?
No, Dino's Club has been going on since Dino came to Belzer 8 years ago.
What is something you love about this club?
I get to know students that I wouldn't normally get to meet, and I see them out in the community after they've left Belzer, and they still remember Dino and they remember me.
Is this club for 7th and 8th or only for 8th?
This is for 7th and 8th graders.
There's a new club here at Belzer called Ruby. Girls, which stands for respectful, unique, beautiful young girls. If you are interested in joining this club, see Miss Patterson in Student Services.
Club sponsors. If you would like BTV to plug your club, please email Miss Trotter.
This week begins our one and only school fundraiser. Stay tuned to BTV for more information on Wednesday.
Students, remember that tomorrow during college prep is silent reading time. Please have a book or something to read.
Today's random fact is that a cat sleeps 16 to 18 hours a day.
The quote of the day is by Martin Luther King, who said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep moving."
Today's celebrity birthday is Macaulay Culkin, originally from Home Alone.
Taj, why are frogs so happy?
Why?
Because they eat whatever bugs them.
Now to Mr. Harsha to finish off the morning announcements.
Have a great day, Bruins.
Good morning, Bruins. Just a couple quick announcements. Our anchors did a great job of hitting all of the points that I was going to talk about. A reminder that tomorrow will be our first official silent reading day in college prep, so make sure that you have something to read. This week, starting tomorrow, Mr. Connors will be selling tickets to the Lawrence Night at Lucas Oil. There's a fan bus, all sorts of excitement around that event, so please make sure you are listening in the cafeteria and paying attention to that. I know it's a rainy, dreary, kind of cold morning out there, but let's make it a great day here at Belzer. Have a good day, guys.